Sup, guys, we're here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. I'm bringing you frogs today, hype, and then tomorrow we're doing pure Felgrand, and then throughout, like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll probably be hitting some of those other decks that we've been meaning to do. So, it's coming, don't worry. But this is against Blue Eyes Chaos Max. I want to call it, like, Chaos Max Spam, but that is a deck I am working on, actually getting out to you, like a pure variant of Blue Eyes Chaos Max, probably next week. Maybe this week, I don't really know. I'm still working on a few things. So yeah, there's that. But I go into a second Treat Frog. If you don't know how to like do Treat Frog or what it does, I'll go into it throughout the video. Don't worry. So I know not everyone watches like 3,000 YouTube channels that all do Yu-Gi-Oh, you know. So this guy can't do anything. He's just going to surrender because he knows if he plays either one of these, they're going to get negated. If he plays that, there's really no reason to. He doesn't have the means to it. But if he would have smashed that into that, he could have made something. He could have made the Blue Eyes Fusion, but go figure. I know you guys like a little bit longer, drawn-out games, interesting games, you know, not just like, here's me OTKing, so I try to get really cool stuff. And this honestly just shows you that deck thinning power beginning of the duel. But Maxi, man, it's so fucking good. So some of you are probably going, what the hell are these two? Well, they're ice barriers, but this guy doesn't really have an effect that we're going to use. He does. Prior, the ice barrier basically states, if you have another ice barrier on field, you can special summon them. So the way that works is, because they're both aqua monsters, you can go to rank 2 Treat Toad, and then on your opponent's standby phase, or your own, you get to bring out a frog. I chose Swap Frog because I'm trying to set up my grave. He's got the Mist Valley Falcon. I thought he was going to do something there, you know, to get the frog off the board, but I would have been able to send from hand or field for Treat Toad's effect there. I called it a frog even though it wasn't a frog, it was technically a fucking toad, but go figure, it doesn't really matter, they're both the same. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared of that +4 back row. I didn't know what he was playing. I see that, I'm like, okay. So here's how, you're probably like, wait, how'd this get over here? So for those of you who don't know, when it destroys it, like a spell or a trap, you can set it onto your side of the board. So you can see a lot of that, and it's hilarious. Now, for those of you maybe saying, the deck is so broken, oh my god, Ryu, it's like, it's so stupid, you know, it's unbalanced. Let me explain something to you. You're not going to like what I'm about to say, but it's the goddamn truth. Kaijus, Lava Golem, Volcanic Queen, they're outs of this deck because you just tribute the Treat Toad and the deck can't do squat about it. They could put it back in, but let's be honest here. Look at the extra deck real quick outside of the Armory Arm and the Great Old One. Look at this. Like, random times you're going to go rank 4s. Random times you're going to go rank 4s when you steal shit. Like, you know, you steal your opponent's monster. The whole point is, though, to be completely fair about it, unless you have complete setup and your opponent can't like stop all the you know, all the effects going off, I don't know why it's slowing down. Probably fraps. So I know what some of you are going to say. You're going to say the deck is so broken because it basically stops you from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And even with 2200 attack points, with a Gaichi, it's too powerful. Guys, Lava Golem, Volcanic Queen, Kaiju, this is just something that we pretty much have to get used to. It's not just power creep, it's just having outs. And it's pretty much like, if you don't know your outs and you don't know how your matchup is, you know, going to play out, then it's going to end pretty badly. I go for a 96 here and a Treat Toad because I can nullify from hand and field, obviously, and then just control the board from there. So that's what I really wanted to show you there, because the recovery is pretty stupid in the sense that basically I can put more frogs in and make more Treat Toads, which is, it's a treat for me, but it's not a treat for him, needless to say. But, yeah, so he's trying to go for Felgram, like, I'm not allowing that to hit my board, no mojo there, and just drop this guy out, go for a Gaichi that I was talking about, just so you guys can see. I can go for a second one, but I go for Daigusto Phoenix to get in that OTK status right there. So pretty much like the easiest way to counter this deck is Kaijus. That's going to be the #1 easiest way. This is against Fire Kings, but there's some examples of a few fun things I wanted to show off. And my opening hand isn't the greatest, but it looks like his opening hand wasn't much better. And some of you are probably wondering what the fuck that is. Well, basically this thing, he can destroy 2 cards in his hand, and then it comes out to the field. It's pretty damn dank. Needless to say, it's pretty dank. It's pretty damn dank. But I'm going for Swap Frog here into Poison Draw Frog into the grave. I don't have the Ronin Toad, which I have in my hand, which I can always use later. I stole his Fire King Island, but he's going to make a Brotherhood of the Firefist Tiger. He's going to go for Tenki, and then he's going to Nullify Effect and attack over, even though the Nullify Effect is not really going to matter. I put back a Swap Frog in my hand because there's really no point in bringing back Treat Toad at the moment. I can't even speak. I haven't had my coffee yet. My apologies. Go for Swap Frog, Mill, Ronin Toad 1, Ronin Toad 2, Ronin Toad 3. You guys already know what's coming. Pot of Avidity, and draw a card, Ice Barrier, search, and then Evil Mist, but he's going to try to nullify Evil Mist, keyword try, but he fails there with that because I have the nullification, and I just go in for the damage and say you may go. Here I go for the Treat Toad, obviously standby phase, mill another Frog in the grave, just have that set up. He's trying to go for that. Since it got destroyed, I stole it pretty much, so now I have a 2900 beat stick on the board. It's pretty damn stupid. So you gotta watch what you do against the deck, because the deck can do a lot of dumb things. So this is like the last real duel. The other one's just pretty much like a little bit of a combo tutorial to completely, round it off to show you how this deck works. Look at all the deck thing with the Mori's of Greed. And I know with Mori of Greed, you're only going to get one card out, but that's all that really matters. You just basically need Swap Frog, and you're pretty much good to fucking go. It is pretty dumb to think about that all you really need is a Swap Frog to get it, underway here. I'm not nullifying anything yet that he has on the board, even though it doesn't really matter, because I didn't really see a threat there yet, so I was like, you know what, I accidentally put that one in defense mode. I did not mean to put that shit in defense mode. I'm being completely honest. Shit happens, screw-ups happen, but I go for a Gaichi. I'm like, let me put it with freaking 400 defense. At least it's something, At least I didn't fail that badly that I can't protect the damn thing or try to protect it. I steal his monster there. I'm going to nullify that card too. I'm going to nullify everything and take all the monsters. And now my field's just like clogged with giant fucking toads and shit, but it's okay. I have Pot of Avidity. I'm going to gain a card, and I'm going to throw these in attack mode, because with Gaichi, they'll gain some attack power. I'm going to tribute the Treat Toad. I put the Treat Toad back into the extra deck. That's what you just saw there. And he's going to go for effect. I allow it, even though I probably shouldn't have. Oh well. I go for Swap Frog here. Bounce Swap Frog. And then just wait for my Treat Toad to pretty much be able to trigger. And I'll send a little bastard to hell pretty much. Going for Treat Toad and Nullify from grave there. I played Maxi because I just wanted it to stop like popping up every 5 fucking seconds. It was kind of annoying. And Ronin Toad. Treat Toad's back into special summon. I couldn't make any synchros there, but that's going to be game. So I'll be honest, this deck is not going to be meta, but it's going to be fun as fuck to play. It's going to be annoying to play against. It's going to be kind of one, like I guess the best example is if you play Overwatch and you know the character Mei. It's pretty much that. It is a boring as fuck, annoying as fuck to go against for most people. But like I said, if you just use Kaijus, you can jump over it really, really easy, because you tribute out the Treat Toad, and then basically even if there's two, you can just run over the second one. It's not that hard, but that just shows you opening combos. Let's get into the deck. So the last one is also to show you the consistency within the hands, because it is a pretty damn consistent deck, but you can see just by looking at the deck from stance points, it doesn't really have a lot of defense. It's a very, very offensive deck, where basically it puts what it needs on the board. Yes, I am running Greydale Slime Jr. No, I am not running it for the reason you think. It's a 0 attack point, level 2 Aqua Monster, and it makes Treat Toad that much more viable in the deck. So, you want all the ways to get Treat Toad. We have like 21 monsters that will help us get to Treat Toad. So the deck is dedicated to summoning Treat Toad. I put Castellan and Direwolf because they were two good rank 4s that basically, for the off chance I'm ever going to summon them, again, never did, but just the off chance, that's why I included them. I may take them out and put in some synchros, because the synchros would have been going a lot better. So we have 6 tuners throughout the deck that will help us get to Great Old One, Hamster, and Armory Arm, pretty much the 2 best level 4 synchros you actually can make right now. So Durak of the Ice Barrier and his partner in crime, Prior of the Ice Barrier, 3 Swap Frog, 3 Maxi, 1 Flip-Flop Frog, Flop Frog, yeah, I actually said that right. 3 Run Toad, 3 Dupe Frog, 2 Poison Draw Frog, and 3 Greydale Slime Jr. For our spell lineup, 3 Mori of Greed, double Salvage, 1 Foolish Burial, 3 Medallion of the Ice Barrier, 3 Salvage, double Twin Twist, and double Positivity. Part of me kind of wish I had room for Raigeki. Maybe I'll drop one of these out for Raigeki because I never saw it on Yugioh Pro. Just so I can have an out to a few things that I did not have. So, Great Old One Haster, Armory Arm, Direwolf, Castell, and then the real heart of the deck. Treat Toads, 3 Obvious as Day, and then 2 Sky Cavalry. This is pretty much your Grand Mole, if you would. Double Daigusto Phoenix for OTKs, 1 Herald of Pure Light, double Guide Chief for power boosting, and 1 number 96 Dark Mist. I think by showing you everything, you pretty much get why the main deck looks the way it is. That's pretty much the most consistent way. I'll probably touch upon frogs again because there's a few other variants I do want to toy around with. One being an old variant that I haven't played in years called Sea Lancer. That is definitely something I want to take out and give a go because I think it actually has a lot more potential now than it ever has, but we'll see. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you later for Tech Tuesday, and I'll see you later for Tech Tuesday. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.